You're telling me this Bengals team is rolling in here, playoff atmosphere against the Lamarless Ravens, 8.5, 9 spread, whatever. Give me the Bengals minus whatever, dude. Welcome back to another episode of TFM Bets. We've got NFL playoff football. But before we get there, I just want to say we had the nuke of the night if you didn't sell on Hyman shots on goal. Because I gave out Wong points. It was a system play. If we remember the system play, it's if you're doing prize picks and the player sells the entry before, you take them the next time they're on the board, and it hits every time. System play Wong points.
System play Zach Hyman SOGs whenever his next game is. Does he even play tonight? I would love to see because he's soaring over. You could have took...
No, the Oilers don't play tonight, I don't think.
You could have took any Oilers player that prize picks offered that's not named Zach Hyman yesterday against the Ducks. Dude, McDavid, 10 shots. Nurse, 10 shots. Your boy Nugent Hopkins, 5 shots. McDavid, fucking everybody. Drysdale. Everybody had double their number. Zach Hyman, 2 shots.
And now we got to sit here and go, why the fuck are you taking Zach Hyman with guys on the ice named McDavid and Drysdale?
Because Hyman's a wagon. He's a beast, bro. And McDavid has sold me so much coin.
You got to be better. I'm sorry.
Drysdale is, a guy who dishes the puck often, and it was bad. It sucks. That's the way the puck bounces sometimes. Can't make it up.
And hindsight is beautifully 2020.
Yeah.
So I can sit here and be like, why did we not take McDavid for the 2-team nuke job?
Yeah. Dude, McDavid last night, I've never seen this before. Had 4 SOGs in 10 seconds.
Oh my God, I saw that, dude. You posted on Twitter and I liked it. And I was like, that is absurd.
In 10 seconds.
Like, that's absurd.
Unbelievable.
He was just clapping.
Yeah.
Just clapping. All right, but let's talk NFL football. We've got the playoffs coming up. We've got 3 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday, and then next episode we're talking Monday. 2 teams that we both have had some problems with in the past, so that's what that episode's going to be a good one. But let's start on Saturday. My buddy texted me the other day.
Oh, I saw this.
Yeah, my buddy texted me the other day. He's loves sports betting, whatever. He'll send me like parlays most days.
Yeah.
He texted me that a parlay, Niners, Chargers, Bills, Vikings, Bengals, and Bucks, I think was the parlay. Was the parlay. And that's all favorites. And it was minus 140, I believe.
Wait.
No, hold on.
No, because you said Bucks.
No, you're right. Hold on.
Bucks or plus, chick.
Let me find the exact.
He
said Bills, Bengals, Niners parlay is minus 140.
Bills, Bengals, Niners.
And we start with that Niners game. They're playing Seattle in San Francisco.
They're not losing that game.
San Francisco's minus 9.5. I love the Seahawks plus 9.5.
Yeah, no, I don't hate the spread. 9.5 points in a playoff game, divisional opponent. Definitely a lot of points. You got Brock Purdy, a fucking quarterback, going up against Geno Smith. Geno Smith just set the passing yards record.
But he is bad against good defenses, if we remember.
True. Oh, yeah, we were sharp that day.
If we remember.
Yeah.
No, well, there's going to be another one where I'm like, I love the Seahawks plus 9.5. Then I explain why the Niners are the pick, and I still take the Seahawks plus 9.5. But no, I feel like playoff games, there's no blowouts. 9.5 feels like too many points, but Vegas put the line there. I would feel comfortable taking Seahawks plus 9.5.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I'm definitely going to have a surgical 6 this weekend. With the Niners ML minus 900 in it.
Wow, here we go. That feels good.
But, there's got to be one spread in the third 6, and I don't feel comfortable with Niners minus 9.5, so I don't hate that pick in Seahawks with the points.
So we'll go to the next game. I also don't know. I feel like that's a game, too, I wouldn't even touch the over-under. I feel like that's 2 good defenses.
You know what the play is in that game?
What?
DK yards system.
Yeah, it is system. That's
system
a
play.
System, dude. That is literally system.
Sold the Super Goat.
That's systematic.
Yeah.
And then, for what feels like the first time in probably forever, Jacksonville has a home game in the playoffs.
Home dog.
They're playing the Chargers, and they're plus 2.5 at home. Is this the point in time now? This is a question for the people. This is a question for you. Is this the point in time now in the NFL where we go, it's playoff times, you can take the favorite away from home? There will be no fluke shit. If this was a primetime game and the Jaguars are plus 2.5, we'd be sitting here going, feed me the Chargers, and they lose by 8.
Yeah.
But is it because it's a playoff time that we go, you can take the Chargers money line and feel good? Because I'm sitting here wanting to go, thinking about how fraudulent the NFL has been this year, I really want to just take the Jags plus 2.5 and just be like, okay.
I hated how the Jags looked last week against Tennessee.
I hated it too.
I hated.
They should have
every bit of
covered,
it.
by the way. Like,
Hated every bit of. Yeah, they should have. I will be on the Chargers in this game, money line certainly. I think there's very few spots where I will be on the spread, just because I feel like these lines are extra sharp going into the fucking playoffs. And Mima is going to be lingering.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a close one. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. Game-winning kick by Dicker the kicker.
And like, so here's my thing. Obviously, I had that clip where I called Justin Herbert a fraud. I still believe that slightly. I'll say slightly. I have no problem walking back my takes after the tail end of the season. I do think he's overrated, I'll say. I'll go from fraudulent to overrated. So I'll take a step back and go from fraudulent to overrated. But this is the year where I feel like he's got to win a playoff game a little bit here.
I do too.
Like, now you're playing the Jaguars. You have Trevor Lawrence in his second year. This is probably a team where you have to come out there and start slinging the rock a little bit and be like, almost have a dominant win. So I like the Chargers here. I think the Jaguars are frisky this year. I think 2 more years you'll see a Jaguars team that'll have another home playoff game. That's going to be even more dangerous when Trevor's got more games under his belt. Etienne has more games under his belt, and they really get that team to where they want it to be. This Chargers team feels like they need to get a win here. Like, they stacked the roster this year, and it's time to get a win in the playoffs. I also like Chargers money line.
System play in this one, running it back, Etienne yards.
Okay.
The system is taking running backs against the Chargers.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a great game. I've been high on the Chargers all year. It's tough for me to sit here and back Herbert, considering how hard he sold the goat whale.
Hard body.
But have you seen the video the Chargers made? They posted it this morning.
No, I did not.
Oh, so electric.
Also, give me the over, 47.5. Was it electric? What they did?
They were basically just taking clips of different like broadcasters and different TV hosts chirping the Chargers, and they're printing receipts of all. Yeah, it's so hype.
All right, well, give me Chargers money line.
Yeah, give me the Chargers ML.
And give me the over. I think this game goes over. I think it's going to be a shootout a little bit. Because like we said, the Chargers defense on paper looks amazing. Whenever you watch them live, you're like, dude, they let up fucking anything and everything. And then I also feel like
I want to see Etienne's yards.
I also feel like Justin Herbert has to really put it on Jacksonville.
I love Herbert's yards, and I love give me Etienne 70. That's higher than normal. They know 75.5.
No, they know. It's system.
Yeah, it's system.
It's the system, dude. And I'm gonna go ahead and say Mikey over Saturday parlay, the Seahawks plus 9.5, Chargers money line.
Wait, say that again.
Seahawks plus 9.5, Chargers money line
For Saturday sweats.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Or maybe, no, yeah. I like that. I'm going to do that.
I just want to make it out of Saturday with the Surge 6, those two Niners and Chargers being in there. Let's just get out of Saturday. Please take me to Sunday.
All right, so if we get out of Saturday, I'll take you to Sunday right now. Buffalo at home against the Dolphins minus 13. The Dolphins are going to be playing that bot quarterback. What's his Sky or whatever.
Yeah.
What's his name, Nick?
Thompson.
Skylar fucking Thompson. Like, fuck that guy. I'll never remember his name as long as I live. I would take the Bills to minus 40.5.
This is the one game where I'm comfortable laying the spread in the Surge 6. But I actually did some surgery, and I'm going to take Bills minus 4.
Wow.
Instead of laying
the
money line.
The only thing you tease in a tease is yourself.
I'm comfortable they win this game comfortably. But instead of laying minus 1,000 ml, give me a couple points and make it minus 500 and double the value in it. I don't think it's going to be a field goal game.
Again, I'm going to tell you right now exactly why the Bills beat them by 40. DeMar Hamlin got discharged. He's on his way to Buffalo. He's going to be at this game. I would put my soul on it.
Wow.
I would put my soul on it that he's at this game. And if that man is in the stands,
that line might move.
The Bills are literally going to win by 40.
Yeah.
Like the Dolphins, thanks for coming out. Good season. See you next year. But the Bills are literally going to put it on their chin.
Yep.
And that's why I'm going to end the episode with who I think is going to win the Super Bowl. I'm between two teams by the end of the episode. Hopefully, I'm going to have the team that I think is going to win. I think it might be the Bills' year now. When you have this kind of steam behind you and you have a narrative like this and something like that happens, we forget that these athletes are people. And if you think about when you played sports, if the tiniest thing happened to a teammate, you're running a little bit harder. You're pushing a little bit more. the pregame speech becomes so much easier. We're doing it for DeMar. This one's for number 3. You put that shit on your jersey. Every celebration is going to be towards him.
Yep.
Like, that's the kind of shit that you need to win a Super Bowl and to stay charged. And the Bills minus 13 is going to be the beginning of that.
You're talking me into just keeping the OG line, bro.
Now, take the 4. Take the 4 just in case. But no, the Bills minus 13, one of my favorite bets of the weekend. Like, they're going to beat the dog shit out of the Dolphins.
No,
I think Vegas knows if they keep putting it higher, people are going to start taking the Dolphins, if you know what I mean.
Dolphins are in piss. They're one of my favorite teams to fade all year. Everybody's so high on them. It's over for them, sadly. I'm not really too sad about it, but Bills are a team of destiny right now.
Team of destiny, dude.
Especially after how last season folded. They've got so many chips on their shoulders.
Dude, this is what happens right here.
Plus a little narrative spot.
Oh, my God, dude.
You know, it's definitely the team of destiny, and I could see the Bills winning it.
I love a narrative spot, by the way. Love a narrative spot.
Narrative spots, system plays.
Need them both.
Need them both.
Cut that to COVID. All right.
Jeebus.
Yeah, sorry. Speaking of Jeebus, the Vikings played the Giants, and I want you to guess the spread, unless you already know it.
I know it. It's 3, and what
that
the
is
fuck?
fucking absurd.
What the fuck?
Like, the Vikings are frauds.
They're so frauds, and I would not be shocked if they lost this game at all.
No, but they're winning this game.
But they're winning this fucking game.
No, they're winning this game.
They're winning this game.
No, they're winning this game. They might not cover this spread, but, dude, you have to win this game.
This has Meemaw written all over it, and I'm taking Bills minus 13 before I'm taking Vikings minus 3.
Which is crazy when you think about it. How dominant the Vikings have been this year, if you look at it from a record perspective.
Yeah.
Dude, you're 13-4 with a minus 3 spread against Daniel Jones away from, like, in home.
It's unreal. Is it free coin? Are the books giving us free coin with this minus 3, or are they like, go ahead, take it? Take it. Because Daniel Jones' masterclass is
just
loading.
Feeding it to you on a plate. So hungry for it. But there's going to be an upset on the board. I just hope you know that. One team is upsetting someone, and that game reeks of Daniel Jones secures himself a 5-year contract with the Giants.
The Surge 6 this weekend, I
Keep
feel
them
like
out of it.
Is everybody's Surge 6. Like, which
oh my
scares
God.
me.
There's only 6 games.
There's only 6 games.
You have to have that game in there. I was going to say, dude, please leave that game out.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to the game.
Dude, if Surge 6s were my thing, the Vikings-Giants game, I would be like, I need to keep it out. But I can't wait to talk the Monday game with you next episode because that's going to get out of hand. All right, but let's talk Vikings-Giants for a second here. Kirk Cousins is minus 3 at home. The Vikings, when they're at home, do get frisky. I feel like, again, this is a money line play.
Yeah.
And if you're going to take a spread, you might as well take the Giants because, like you said, Meemaw is going to be there at the door. The Vikings might be up 6. Dabble might drive and be like, we're not ending the season without at least scoring a field goal. And then you're in piss. I also feel like this is a game where you just keep it out of the parlays. Keep the Vikings and Giants game out of your parlays because this is the game where I feel like you shit. And you're like, Vikings money line, Chargers money line. I'll take the 2 shortest money lines other than this Cowboys game.
Yeah.
And I'll keep it simple for the weekend. And you get to Minnesota and the Giants score first. And you're like, dude, what the actual fuck?
I just don't see a world where they lose this game.
Which is what I'm saying. So why is it so short? Because Vegas sees a world. Vegas is going Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley might go rampant on this Vikings defense.
Because they played just a few weeks ago during Christmas. Am I wrong? I believe they did. And the Vikings won on a game-winning field goal at the buzzer. And it was a very close game.
27-24.
Yeah. 3-point game.
At home.
So that's why the spread is the way it is. They literally just played, and it was a 3-point game. It was way closer than it should have been. I didn't watch that full game because it was Christmas Day, and I was, doing family shit. But that's why the spread is 3.
Vikings minus 3. Vikings minus 3.
Can Kirk just not be a bozo for like
That's
one
why
game?
I'm seeing that game, remembering how that game went. Vikings minus 3. You're in the playoffs now. Show up.
Yeah.
And again, Justin Jefferson masterclass. I would put my life on the line for it in this game.
What are his yards at?
It doesn't matter.
If they're in the 90s, bro.
It doesn't matter. It could be 105. I'd take the over.
Receiving yards for Mr.
And he's scoring.
Jefferson, it is 91.
And he's scoring.
He's scoring.
He's scoring and he's getting over.
Holy shit. He had 223 yards December 11th. Week after that, 123. Week after that against the Giants, 133.
Dude, the week that he had 200 yards was the week I said I would put $1,000 on a Justin Jefferson same game.
Yeah. Then the last 2 weeks, obviously different stories because, end of the season, 17, 18, not nearly as relevant. He had 38 yards in Chicago and 15 in Green Bay.
Dude, he's going to get 150.
That game in Green Bay was
a wash.
Oh, my God. That was horrible.
A wash.
Yeah.
That was a wash.
No, I mean, again, give me the money line. Fuck the points. Meanwhile, it's all over this one.
Vikings -3. A game I'm really looking forward to. I don't know if it's been confirmed yet. Nick, I'm going to need you to check because I feel like they're making us wait by the hour unless I totally missed something last night. Bengals, Ravens. The spread is -9 right now. I still don't think we know if Lamar is playing, but it's up in the air that he might still.
Very doubtful, and I'm thinking he's not playing.
So
it's at 8.5 right now.
I got it at 9 on ESPN.
8.5 on FanDuel.
Oh. Do we have any news on Lamar?
Looking into it.
Okay. Guy behind the keyboard's looking into it.
Yeah.
Bengals -9.
You're taking Bengals -9.
Bengals -9. The two teams that I think are going to win the Super Bowl this year are the Bengals or the Bills. Those are the two teams, nuts on tape, that I think are winning the Super Bowl this year. Other than maybe the Chiefs.
How are you leaving the Chiefs out of that conversation?
Other than the Chiefs. Those are the three teams that I think have a chance to win the Super Bowl. I'm going to make a video today where I pick my winner, and I'm going to put $100 on them. But those are the three teams. Joe Burrow in the playoffs is a different breed. I mean, you saw him beat Pat Mahomes down 21. You're telling me, playoff atmosphere, he's going to get to play a Lamar-less Ravens? That Ravens team, if Lamar doesn't play, is like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, this means nothing. What if we get to the second round, what are we going to do? Nothing.
Yeah.
You're telling me this Bengals team is rolling in here, playoff atmosphere, against a Lamar-less Ravens, 8.5, 9 spread, whatever. Give me the Bengals minus whatever, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Divisional, though.
It is, yeah. The sharps are all over the Ravens, and I don't know why, other than fading the public. Like, what is your football logic behind taking the Baltimore Ravens in Cincinnati with no Lamar Jackson? What is the football logic behind that?
There's none.
There's none. So I would love to hear from a sharp out there why you're taking Ravens plus 8.5 for a football reason, other than, the public here, money's over here, handles on this.
No, they can't.
They can't. Give me a football reason.
You can't.
Why the Ravens are going to cover 8.5. I would love to know.
Because I also think that Tyler Huntley is questionable too. So you might be down to the third string.
Jeebus.
And you're telling me the Bengals aren't covering -9 at home? I mean, the only reason that you could give is that these teams play each other twice a year. They know each other very well. It's a classic rivalry. The Ravens defense probably will be motivated because this is your rival. You want to bot them. You're going to want to bot Joe Burrow. And 9 is a lot of points in a playoff game. But, dude, this is a Bengals team that is hitting their stride at the right moment. They went into the last game of the year going, we have to win this to not play at a neutral site. Literally won by 100. And we're doing coin flip celebrations. Like, this Bengals team is fucking on, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, on.
Yeah. I love fading the Bengals, but this ain't a spot where I'm going to do it.
-9.
Yeah.
Bengals.
I can see them winning by 22, 21. But yeah, I would love to hear from the sharps of the world why and how the Ravens can cover 8.5 points without Lamar Jackson. Would love to know.
Would love to know.
I would.
I think we should do a 2-teamer for the bit, and I think it should be Chargers Vikings money line. Just for the bit,
yeah.
Because that's the most likely we lose our ass, and I think it'd be funny if Kirk lost his coin. Not funny to lose coin, but it would be funny if we called that correctly.
Yeah. No, I love it. The Chargers win that game in Jacksonville, meet on tape, and Nick shaking his head. Yes, they are. They're winning that fucking game.
No, they have to win that game.
Yes, they are.
No, they have to.
No, they're not.
Dude, the Jags couldn't move the ball against Tennessee's fucking Defense.
Jags defense has been unreal recently, though.
Jags defense?
Yeah, they haven't played anybody, but they
No,
played the
I
Jets
know.
and the Texans. But they are getting pressure at the quarterback, and I think they'll.
But if all I want to see from the Chargers is that secondary doing what they did on prime time against the Colts like 2 or 3 weeks ago, they looked phenomenal.
Yeah, no,
They
have
looked
to.
unreal. They looked locked in. If we get that and we get Keenan Allen getting fed the ball, he's going to get 7+ receptions.
Eckler's going to have to run.
We're going to need Eckler to show the fuck up. We need Herbert dialed in.
He literally has to be dialed. Like this is gonna be a hard game.
Yeah.
Like this game will not be decided until the fourth quarter. And I say that like you think that's like a dumb statement, but this game will not be decided until there's 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And you can go, someone's either gonna have to make a game-winning drive or they just close the game out.
Yep.
And it's going to take till that. All right, let's do our 4-piece sneak nuke presented by PrizePicks for the weekend games. I already have my 2 squares. I'm going to my GOATs because they're my favorite narratives. Give me Diggs more than his receiving yards, and give me Justin Jefferson more than his receiving yards.
I'm going to go with the system PODs.
System PODs. Feed me.
Give me ETN over rush yards.
And it is at 75.5.
Yeah. And give me DK Metcalf over receiving yards.
It's at 61.5.
Yeah.
Against the San Fran defense?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's getting it. It's the system.
No,
If the system doesn't hit, you charge it to the game.
System.
Those are 2 squares that I feel comfortable giving you guys that I will be on.
And because it's the playoffs, that's 100 for a grand. We're power playing it. Locked in. I'm locked in.
I might throw a rack.
I love that. I might throw a rack, dude. All right, so that's a 4-piece presented by PrizePick, the sneak nuke of the weekend. We went through the slate. We'll go through it really quickly one more time. The Seahawks-Niners game, you said the Niners money line is going to be in the surge. I think Seahawks +9 is a good look, but I'll probably lose my cheeks. We move on. Chargers-Jaguars. Just repeat for me one more time what needs to happen.
We need Herbert dialed the fuck in, and we need Kirk to not be a bozo.
Perfect. Keep it simple, short. Dolphins-Bills. It's the DeMar Hamlin series now.
Yep.
They cover by 40. The Dolphin season is over. Thanks for coming out.
Yep.
Okay. Giants Vikings. I want you to give me the snap.
We need Kirk to not be a bozo. We need him dialed and locked in, dude.
A non-bozoless Kirk. That might be too much to ask for. The people are saying. Final game of the weekend, Sunday at 7:15 p.m. Ravens Bengals. Why don't you tell me what's going to happen?
Sharps.
Give me a football reason.
Give me a football reason with your head, not what's at the books, not what's on the handle, where the money's at. I want a on the field logical reason how the freaking Ravens.
And I swear to the man upstairs, if the first comment is 90% of the public is on the Bengals with the clown emoji, I'm going in there with my fists out.
Dude, everything we're saying about this is going to make the Ravens fucking cover.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is going to be, all right, yeah, clip that. Just in case, the Ravens cover this with ease. No, I'm just kidding. The Bengals are covering this spread. Unless Lamar plays, then we're fucked. But I want that set on record. If he plays, none of this matters, what we're saying.
Facts, yeah, for real.
Actually, though.
Yeah.
And if, it might be worth a sprinkle if you think he's going to play. If you got insider information, maybe whatever. But a Bengals playoff team, whatever. That's been another episode of TFM Bets. Next episode, we're talking Cowboys-Bucks. You know how I feel about the Buccaneers. Mm-hmm. You know what he's going to say about the goddamn Buccaneers. And you know what I'm going to take in that game already. So you know this is going to be a bit going into it.
Oh, yeah.
I actually can't wait to sit down on this couch and
either.
talk about that game.
It's going to be a fun one.
It's going to be unbelievable. This has been another episode of TFM Bets. You got the sneak nuke presented by PrizePicks. We talked through the NFL playoffs. We'll see you here on Monday. Make sure you guys follow us on socials. Make sure you tune into the surgical stream on the Book It Sports Twitch channel. You can interact with Trent for 3 hours a day, every day. Give him your plays, hear what he's taking, and maybe your play gets put in the community parlay that's not hitting. But listen. Make sure you check it out. Follow us on all our socials. Appreciate you guys.
Be seen.
Let's fucking go.